third type of parallel projection is oblique projections. In this oblique projection, there are two types of oblique projection: cavalier projection and cabinet projection. In orthographic, first we see orthographic projection and axonometric projection. In these two projections, the projectors are perpendicular to the plane of projection. The oblique projection is formed by parallel projectors from the center of projection at infinity that intersect the plane of projection at an oblique angle. That is, in orthographic and axonometric projections, projectors are perpendicular to the plane of projection, but in the oblique projection, parallel projectors are from the center of projection at infinity, therefore that intersect the plane of projection at oblique angle. This projection illustrates the general three-dimensional shape of the object. This illustrates the 3D of the shape of the three-dimensional object, but orthographic projection does not illustrate the shape of the object. This is the difference between orthographic and oblique projection. Those faces of the object that are parallel to the plane of projection are shown at their true size and shape. It also provides the true size and shape of the object, that is, angles and lengths are preserved for these faces only. That is, for these faces it is nothing but orthographic projection. The other faces that are not parallel to the plane of projection are destroyed. There are two types: cavalier projection and cabinet projection. In the cavalier projection, angle between oblique projectors and the plane of projection is 45 degrees. The foreshortening factors for all the principal axes are equal, that is, fx equals to fy equals to fz. But in cabinet projection, foreshortening factors for edges perpendicular to the plane of projection is 1/2. The angle between the projectors and the plane of projection is cot inverse 1/2 equals to 63.43 degree. See the figure. This is PQ and this is projection P star Q star. This is RS, R star, S star. This is plane of projection and this is DE. Projection is D star, E star. Here mod of PQ is less than mod of P star, Q star. Mod of RS, that is magnitude of RS, is equal to magnitude of R star, S star, and mod of DE, which is greater than mod of D star, E star. Now we develop the transformation matrix for an oblique projection as you consider unit vector 0, 0, 1 equals to OP along which axis? 1. 1 is that third position, therefore along Z axis. The plane of projection is Z equals to 0, that is XY plane. For an oblique projection, the projectors makes an angle with the plane of projection. P1O and PP2 are oblique projectors. They make an angle beta with the plane of projection. All possible projectors through P or O making angle beta with Z equals to 0 plane lie on the surface of a cone with apex at P or O. Thus there are infinite number of projections for a given angle beta. This is 3 by 3 transformation matrix for translation 1 0 0 0 1 0 minus a minus b 1. In 3-dimensional, this 2-dimensional transformation is equivalent to sharing of vector PO in x and y direction. This gives for the matrix T1 dash as follows. Now project onto z equals to 0 plane, we get this transformation matrix. Now from the figure we get A equals to f cos alpha and B is f sin alpha. F, B is the projected length of the unit vector OP and OP2 is projected unit vector onto xy plane with length f, that is f is foreshortening factor, and alpha is angle between x-axis and the projected z-axis, and beta is the angle between oblique projectors and the plane of projection. That is, it is equal to cot inverse f, which is equals to beta. Therefore we get this transformation or projection matrix, and if f equals to 0, beta equals to 90 degree, then it is orthographic projection, and if f equals to 1, then it is Cavalier projection. Here the edges perpendicular to the plane of projection are not foreshortened, therefore beta is cot inverse 1, which is equals to 45 degree. For Cavalier projection and alpha is free parameter, f equals to 1 by 2, it is cabinet projection, and beta equals to cot inverse 1 by 2, that is 63.435 degree, and alpha is free parameter. Now see the properties. First, they illustrate a general 3-dimensional shape of an object, that is for example scientific figures which illustrate general 3-dimensional shape of an object. There may be enlargements or shortening of lengths of vectors. If a vector is parallel to the plane of projection, then its length is preserved. In general, if a face is parallel to the plane of projection, then it is projected with its true shape and size. And third is, parallel lines are projected to parallel lines and are equally scaled. Objects with one dimension significantly larger than the others suffer significant distortion. Right. Next one is perspective projection. The type of perspective projection is single point perspective projection. Single point perspective projection deals with realistic views. This projection gives the sense of depth. The artists, architects and designers use this type of projection intensively. Examples of perspective views: the rectangular tennis court seen on TV screen appears to be trapezium. This is the example of perspective view. Second is, the parallel railroads appear to meet at some point on the horizon, and the nearer objects look larger than those at a long distance. The sun, 400 times larger than the moon, looks to be of same size. These are the examples of perspective views. If the center of projection is at finite distance from the plane of projection, then the projectors passing through the object when intersect the plane of projection creates a perspective projection. In this type of projection, shape of the object is not preserved. If The center of projection is on x-axis at x 0, 0, 1 and the plane of projection is x equals to 0 plane, then the corresponding transformation matrix is T equals to 0, 0, 0 P 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and where q is minus 1 upon x and x not equals to 0. If the center of projection is on the y-axis at 0, y, 0, 1 and plane of projection is y equals to 0, that is xz plane, then the corresponding transformation matrix is 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 q 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 where q is minus 1 upon y and y not equals to 0. Here P, here q equals to minus 1 upon y, y not equals to 0. Example, find perspective projection of x matrix 0, 1, 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1 with center at minus 5 on x-axis. Therefore, P as the center of projection is on x-axis at minus 5. Therefore, take P equals to 1 upon 5. Therefore, the transformation matrix 0, 0, 0 P 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and the value of P is 1 upon 5. This is transformation matrix and x, this x into T transformation matrix. After this two matrix multiplication we get this matrix. Next point is vanishing point. Principal vanishing points are points on the horizontal reference line at which lines originally parallel to the untransformed principal axis converge. In general, different sets of parallel lines have different principal vanishing points. The principal vanishing points are given by transforming points at infinity along x, y, z axis as explained in the next example. So the example, obtain the principal vanishing points for following perspective transformation. This is the matrix, transformation matrix. The points at infinity along x, y, z axis are for x axis 1, 0, 0, 0, for y axis 0, 1, 0, 0 and z axis 0, 0, 1, 0 respectively. Applying transformation we get 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 into this transformation matrix. We get this matrix and hence VPX, that is vanishing point, is minus 6.142.2.50, VPY 0 minus 2.501 and VPZ 2.04 2.501.